Congratulations to the guy on the thumbnail, Raymond LeBleau, the Moros, Hardy, Berries, Lake, Van Alstyne, Bert Hustler, my obsessed, schizophrenic, in a meth psychosis, stalker, low life. Damages are done. My identity has changed. My brain has been screwed. My lungs are screwed. The constant carbon poisoning, the constant stalking up and down Bayshore for 6 months, the constant piss, shit, jizz torture that I have taken place with me going through my body. You're numbing me down. You're trying to turn me into a fucking vegetable in hopes that I forget about this, in hopes that you get away with this while I am going through this identity change to look like one Stalkers, LeBleau, Hardy, Van Alstyne, Lake, and the rest of the garbage who is using R&M on me since 2019 after I was shot August 6th. I've been going through this. MK Ultra put on me in August of 2025 after police gag orders against me, threatening me that if I give my location or I talk about crimes against me from where I am, I automatically become homeless and I get charged for it. So this is how they're getting away with torture. They're trapping and they're making threats against people, knowing that they have nowhere to go, to trap them, to confine them, to threaten, to torture, and to have them physically fucking killed and covered up. I'm not your slave, LeBleau. I am not your slave, Bert Hustler. And your obsession with this is going to end. You've done your damage, you low-life piece of shit. And I'm not on here to curse and swear. You are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline. You are guilty of capital murder. And you're lucky this is legal. Capital murder outside of Deserano, because it's done through the police, is legal. Ending bloodlines for obsession, for ODSP fraud, is legal. There's even store owners who are involved in my torture and stalking over fucking reviews that were done in my name. As a result, I have been getting 24/7 stalking from them as well. You split my fucking brain, you split my skull, you're turning me into a vegetable. You treat me like a fucking child every time I go to do a bong, every time I have a cigarette, you're pumping carbon through me, constantly going up and down the street, 24/7 watching me. You have no life. You're on the crack pipe, you're on the meth pipe, and you're on R&M, and you're sitting constantly watching me like I am a fucking show to you, like I am a slave to you. I now possibly have a pituitary tumor. You've obviously fucked my lungs. So you're completely torturing me. You're keeping me your hostage while you're doing this. And I know as soon as I am finished with this, it'd be back up and down the street and it'd be back to more carbon exhaust poisoning doing it to me. Hoping to fucking drive me crazy. You're turning me into look like a cop's brother for his ODSP fraud. Him and his girlfriend. I get up in the morning, first thing in the fucking morning, as soon as I wake up, instantly, you're pulling down the street and you're right on the R&M. Instant. As soon as I open my eyes, you watch me sleep through the R&M. And regardless of how crazy it may sound, it's all 100% truth. How the fuck am I going through such serious changes and proving it while you are blocking this out through all the police tech that you were given? The R&M use, MK Ultra use, the constant gassing, the piss shit torture through my head and my face. Treat me like a fucking toilet. You blinded me on the right side, on my right side. You completely destroyed my right lung. And you look at this like it's a fucking game. Who can kill Chris quicker to get the ODSP? Because that's what this is about also. Whether you block this out or not, Raymond LeBleau, Hardy, Barry's, Van Alstyne, Hustler, Lake, Hartwicks, even my own cousins are also involved in this. Who the hell do you think you are? Completely physically fucking changing my identity on me because you are obsessed lowlives. Physically fucking changing me while keeping me your hostage, keeping me hidden under the threat of charging against me and homelessness. If I have to go to a hospital, which I'm not entitled to, compliments of one Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Napanee Hospital, Kingston, and Belleville. How many other people have you trapped because of the color of their skin? Trapped them, confined them, stalked them, tortured them to kill them and cover it up? That's the question. Because obviously I am not the first. I'm not the first you've done this to. You've killed others around. And it probably was done the exact same way as how it's happening now. The beard cop right now, he's an accessory and an accomplice to first-degree torture and attempted murder. You're ending my bloodline, and you're getting away with it. Like I said, when this is finished, the second that this is finished, I know you are going to start revving your engines. You are going to start fucking going up and down the street. People on oxygen also is because every time you're on oxygen and you're using R&M on me, people with false teeth on oxygen wearing diapers, a bunch of old people. How old are you, Bob Cross, a.k.a. Billy Woldridge? You're about 65, 70 now. Robert Barry's about 65. Blair Hardy's about 65. LeBleau is about 55, going on 60, probably. Moros are in their 60s. See, just like now, just as I am doing this, you've done your damage. That's all I'm coming on here to say is you've done your damage. Time's bought, and you know that there is nothing I can do about it. So you're getting my identity. You're destroying my life. You're destroying my body, torturing me, knowing there is nothing I can do about it. So you are getting your hate crime for the color of my skin, and for police revenge, and for my ODSP fraud. 7 years and 7 months of going through this. Like I said, I know I am not the first you've done this to around here. You've killed others. That's a given. And they're probably buried along or in the river. But I'm even being stalked, tortured, harassed, gassed by store owners over a Google review that I did not do, that pissed people off. It was done in my name, yes. But that's what this is about, revenge as well for that. I'm not going to mention who or where. Because I'm already under the threat of being shot. I go out by myself. I walk down the street because of where it is. I'm risking being shot because they are loaded with weapons. So, which makes me even more of a hostage. I'm not your pawn. I'm not your child. I'm not your slave. You are not me, Bert Hustler. I am not you. You're in a permanent psychosis and a schizophrenic. This is why you're also being used because of this. Using R&M on me, hoping, splitting my brain, hoping that I turn schizophrenic, hoping that I start getting mental disorders so everybody can justifiably move in with their actions against me. The lies against me about being criminal, the lies against me about psychological records and histories, and none of it is true in any way, shape, or form. I've never been in jail. I've never been in no fucking nut house. If I would have needed to, I would have went, but this has absolutely nothing to do with anything like that, as much as anybody might think. I was shot once again by a certain cop, August 6, 2019. I and my mother. And because of the R&M use on her age, the EMFs that it gives off, and the radiation, it caused my mother brain cancer. It caused her tumors. It took her life with intent. She was murdered after being shot and stalked through Blair Hardy and the one known as Bill Wooldridge, Bob Cross, who are still guilty of killing my mother, made to look age and health related. That had nothing to do with it. It was murder with intent done through the cancer, through the R&M, causing it. Just like you done to my dog. You gave my dog brain cancer. You completely and totally destroyed his brain, completely and totally mutilating him and deforming him before you killed him. 2 of my animals with my mother. You're doing the exact same thing to me. Blair Hardy is also guilty of possibly causing the death of another guy named Anson through giving him cancer as well. You go around, you use this fucking shit on people. You're causing cancers. You're causing brain tumors. You are causing lung diseases in people. You are totally mutilating them, physically changing them, stalking them, torture, confining them, and killing them, committing identity theft and frauds, and moving on to the next. That's what Blair Hardy and the rest of these fuckers are about. This is about drug money as well. Commit identity theft identity theft and disability fraud against me for extra drug money. And once again, this is also about police hate crime against me and revenge for the shooter of me and my mother as well, hoping that charges do not come. I don't have $22,000 to get anybody arrested, and you all know that. Because of who you are and the R&M use on me constantly, I have been supporting you. You suck cigarettes off me, you suck food off me, you suck bongs off me. You even watch me go to the bathroom. I cannot even have a leak or have a shit without being watched. And once again, that has nothing to do with any kind of paranoia. And I don't think people are at my walls or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that kind of garbage. You blinded me in my right eye as well. You are ending my life, my identity, and my bloodline, and you are laughing about it. You're blocking this out. You have Pegasus police spyware on my phone, on my computer. You are controlling everything about me. My computer, you've already stolen my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok to steal my pictures and everything else, and also in hopes of preventing me getting out the crimes that you are guilty of. You're trying to steal everything and shut this down. You're controlling even my YouTube. Completely and totally hacked into everything through a Google jacuzzi. Everything is being done on your phones and laptop through your WhatsApp. You have a ghost app on your phone through your WhatsApp, and this is how you are doing it. Compliments of biometrics as well. I lose any more of my consciousness today. I was sitting here last night and all of a sudden my lights went out. Everything started to flicker. I pretty much felt like I was going half brain dead. The whole right side of my head, I have mesh wiring inside my fucking skull now. I have tubes in my head now since August that I never previously had, just like a certain other person. I have a plate over my skull and tubes in my occipital lobe and split right down the middle with a plate or something over my fucking skull inside my head now. I have tubes in my throat, in my ears, all through my lungs, my neck. I hope you're liking that you're getting away with committing murder. And all it's taking is you driving up and down Bayshore and pushing your fucking buttons and carbon poisoning me. So you are getting your murdered. You already got my identity theft under the confinement, under the threats of homelessness and charging. So you're getting a capital murder on your kidnapped hostage, because I am considered that. I am considering myself a hostage to you.